Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite Dolphin, Danny. Hope everyone's doing good. It's 2018 now, and yeah, we're ready to kickstart this year with a blast. I hope everyone stays in good health and a positive mindset. Anyways, this is just like my vlog special. I kind of did a day in the life when I do my rounds looking for retro games and VHSs. So yeah, I went to a couple pawn shops in Value Village, so I wasn't able to film in the pawn shops, sadly, as they were really busy. But you know, I'm really loyal to them, and they always hook it up, and so like I'll probably ask them next time when it's a little quieter in there if I can just film a couple shots, because that'd be kind of cool to see where I pick from and stuff. But yeah, I had a blast doing this. I kind of wanted to open it up. I mean, I always am sitting in this room and sharing stuff, but maybe it's good to see me out there and you know, looking for stuff. And yeah, I shared what I got in my car, so yeah, stay around for that. And yeah, I hope everyone's doing good. Thank you as always for all the nice wishes for 2018. I love you all. Yeah, and there'll be an outro video, so stick around for that. But yeah, let's roll the vlog. Hey everyone, I'm in my car again. Hope everyone's doing good. I'm at just outside Value Village, and yeah, gonna go check out what they have inside and see if they have any goodies. So yeah, this kind of, usually I'm just kind of going through my routes. I went by the one pawn shop, but they didn't seem to have anything today, and yeah, now I'm gonna check out Value Village. So I'll show a shot of the outside so you can see good old Value Village in Canada. Oh my god, I think the whole city is frozen. This is my elementary school. Used to go here as a kid. My old neighborhood. It's frozen cold. Yeah, I went to the pawn shop, another pawn shop, but I couldn't film in there. The guy I usually talk to wasn't there, so yeah, and it was kind of busy. So maybe next time I'll film in the pawn shop. But yeah, I'll show you my pickups from Value Village in the pawn shop now, though. Yeah, so this is my old stomping grounds and stuff when I grew up. So yeah, I just thought I'd pull over and share what I got, kind of do things a little differently, you know. So it's me just in the room all the time. But yeah, I'm not going to go too much into the I got some VHSs. This is my Value Village pickups, and I'm not going to go too in depth on the movies because I'll probably share some of them in a VHS and memories. But yeah, I got Thelma and Louise on VHS. Needed that. Thought that was pretty cool to get. The Flintstones movie. Now, I remember seeing this movie in theaters before. I thought it was pretty good. I know it's kind of more cheesy. Maybe it's not as good. I was a huge fan of Flintstones, though, the cartoon growing up. And I like this movie with my child eyes. The Mighty Ducks. I really enjoyed this movie a lot as a kid. I love, you know, being Canadian in this Canadian weather. I love The Mighty Ducks. I really love hockey a lot. And yeah, I always liked Emilio Estevez. I mean, Charlie Sheen, he was like the cool brother. They're brothers, right? You know, they have different names. But Emilio Estevez, as a kid, I was like really attracted to him. I really liked him and thought he was cute and adorable. And yeah, I can't believe he didn't really do more acting after a while. But yeah, as a kid, Mighty Ducks, I love that movie. This is Flashdance. Now I got this because I used to see the VHS all the time as a kid, because this is one of my mom's favorite movies. She really loved Flashdance. I mean, I remember watching it as a kid, and I couldn't really get into it, but when I saw it for $1, I was like, yeah, I need that back in my life. Apollo 13 I picked up. I used to like this movie a lot as a kid. I'm a huge Tom Hanks fan, so this was a no-brainer. And yeah, for $1, I might went a little crazy on the VHSs, but they were just $1, and I love my VHSs. Kind of freaky, but I like this movie, The Blair Witch Project. This was a cool movie when it came out. It kind of made people sick at first because it was actually like a fake pseudo documentary, like a mockumentary, and it was one of the first where people like actually had like used like, you know, handy cams, little camcorders, and it, you know, moving around quickly. When people watched this for the first time in theater, it kind of made them sick. And yeah, not knowing if it was real or fake at the beginning was pretty cool, and finding out that it was fake and that people made it, you know, kind of like pretty cheaply. I know people say they walked away with all this money, you know, because what was really put into the movie and what they used to make it didn't really add up. But besides all the drama, I really thought it was cool because they got their movie into theaters. They made it, you know, on basic skills, and yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, it freaked me out, especially at the end, you know, and yeah, it's kind of a really scary movie. I mean, I've only watched it a few times, and even though I liked it, but it totally used to scare me a lot for some reason, because I don't know, just because it seemed kind of believable. But yeah, they did a good job all in all, and yeah, it's the Blair Witch. I like it. The original Scream. Now, I do like Scream 1 and 2. I know lots of people like Scary Movie more, but I feel like without this, you know, wouldn't really have as much Scary Movie. I know Scary Movie plays on other movies, but, you know, a lot of it's based off here, especially with the mask. And yes, I do like the ghost face guy. Like, he's really cool in this one. That's what attracted me to this movie when I was a kid, just him and his knife, and I thought he was, like, really cool. And yeah, it's funny that, like, I really do like Scary Movie 2 when, like, they changed the mask up when he's, like, smoking and drinking and all that, and the faces goes all funny. I thought that was really clever. But even though this is a corny movie and not that fun, maybe for some people, I still like it. And yeah, Drew Barrymore at the beginning, and yeah, it's Scream. I mean, it is what it is. Ghostbusters. Oh my god, I am so stoked. I've been looking for this VHS for a while now. I love Ghostbusters 1. Yeah, I like 2 too, but I'm definitely a fan of Ghostbusters 1. Ghostbusters 1, Bill Murray, everyone just made me laugh. Dan Aykroyd I loved as a kid, and I'm forgetting Egon, the actor's name, but you know, this movie was, I love this movie. The first Ghostbusters is one of my favorite movies. There's so much good in it, and I was just so stoked to find it today. I was like, damn, they have Ghostbusters? Someone walked by, they're like looking at me. It's like, yeah, I have a camera up in my car and I'm holding a VHS tape. But Ghostbusters, I love it. Finding Nemo. Can we find emo? Finding Nemo, though, one of my favorite Pixar movies. I liked, you know, Nemo because he had the little fin. He was a little different, and his dad had to accept him. And, you know, there's so much good in this movie. One of my favorite Pixar movies. It looked beautiful. It was strange, though, when I remember it first coming out and seeing it in theaters, and I wasn't sure if I liked it. I don't know why, even though it looked so cool. I guess because I was, like, in a negative zone. I didn't like how beautiful and silly it was. But I did see it on TV or, like, you know, DVD eventually, and yeah, I really liked it. One of my favorites. Happy to add it to the collection. Yeah, Super Bike World Champions I never had for PSP, so I picked that up. I picked up another PSP game, SWAT. So that was cool. I love getting PSP games, because especially from Valley Village, they're pretty cheap. Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. Now, I usually don't get Game Boy Advance games because I don't like just collecting that little, you know, their little cartridge. So, yeah, like, it's like Sega Genesis stuff and, you know, stuff like that. I always like to have the clamshell. So, when it comes to Game Boy Advance games, I gotta have the box, and they had one in the box. So, I was like, give me that. I really don't care what it is. I'll just grab it if it has a box. Not like Trump, though. I got a Nintendo DS game, Bratz for real. This is just like one of those silly girly games I have to pick up, and yeah, I've never seen this out and about before, so I grabbed it, and yeah, it was pretty cheap. And oh my god, I can't believe it, found an Alien game, Alien Infestation. I paid up to $30 Canadian for this. I'm wondering, like, and it was in their special little locked thing, so I'm wondering if it's rare or anything. I didn't have it, and you know, I'm a sucker for Alien stuff. I know it's a little on the higher side at Valley Village, but I love my xenomorphs. I love my aliens, so I had to get it. Of course, darling. Yeah, Might and Magic. I picked this up from the pawn shop that I went to. Yeah, hopefully I'll get to film in there sometime when the guy that I know is working. And yeah, I like going there. They always hook me up. So yeah, I never had this for Super Nintendo before, and it was like $10, so I grabbed it. Yeah, I was also able to get Hot Wheels Turbo Racing from the pawn shop. Don't have this and just paid like $10 for it, so I'm pretty stoked. Wii Cheer. I found this at the pawn shop. It's just one of those silly, girly games that I must have, and it was like $5. So yeah, this silly stuff. You know, I'd like to beef up my Wii collection. My Wii U's collection is probably doing better than my Wii collection, sadly. But yeah, there's just a lot of garbage on Wii that I see for like $2, and I don't even want to pick it up. And I also got Barbie Groom Glam Pups. It's a silly game. It looks really silly. I mean, it looks totally up my alley. Very girly and silly. And yeah, just another Wii game that I don't mind adding to the collection. It's me, a Dr. Mario. I never owned Dr. Mario for 64. I used to rent it. I remember I'm a big fan of the first one for NES. And it had the box, so I was like, ooh, I just gravitated towards it at the pawn shop. Hopefully next time I'll get the film in there. And yeah, I really like them. They always give me a deal. They hooked this stuff up. So yeah, and that was all my pickups from today from going to Valley Village and one of my pawn shops. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing good and enjoyed this kind of like day in the life vlog special thing. But yeah, let's cut back to me in the room and wrap things up. Hey, thank you for sticking around and watching this video. I highly appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. Just a little closer look into my life. I'm not going to do this all the time or anything, but I will do it, you know, once in a while, because it was fun for me to be out there. I mean, lots of people stare at you silly when you have a camera. I mean, people stare at me silly already. The camera maybe takes some attention off me. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy out there, but I love doing it. I don't care. I'm used to it. I've been making videos since I was a kid, so I'm used to people being like, oh, someone has a video camera out. I wonder what they're doing with it. Yeah, thank you for sticking around. I found some pretty cool stuff, I think, to add to the collection. And yeah, new videos out soon. You know, this can be a hard time, but stay strong, stay positive, and please stay safe. I love you all. Bye!
Intriguing scientific research that shows that all of the different types of species on Earth are very similar to each other in terms of the DNA code. You only have to alter it a little bit. The difference between human and dolphin is very small.